Hey everybody, welcome back. Just want to do a quick video for you. So tomorrow, as suspected with the update and the patch that's coming out, Mythic Champions shall be introduced into Raid. And I just kind of want to go over some thoughts that I've kind of compiled from, just me and then talking to the clans and then seeing other videos and just kind of compiling everything into a very quick and precise video. And I just want to point out a few things about this. First and foremost, I think a lot of people are going to suffer from FOMO. A ton of people are going to succumb to FOMO, and that's because that is how Plarium operates. That is how gotcha games operate. They are casinos with abilities. Okay, they're casinos with special tactics. Do you understand what I'm saying? The whole thing about loot boxes, which is all these are, right, is to make you feel like when there's a new thing coming out, you need to have it or you're just going to fall behind. And I want to tell people first that that is not what is going to happen with these mythical champions. I've watched some showcases on them. None of them jump out to you. None of them are like, ooh, look at this one's so good, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. The dwarf is pretty solid from what I've seen, but the other ones, not so much. The other ones are kind of just whatever. Okay, they have a new mechanic that they themselves are the only ones that really do, other than I think Valkanen. You could consider saying he has like a metamorph ability when he switches into his like big attacks, but other than that, just I know people are going to be really bummed out because I myself am really feeling the pull of like, well, I might buy primal shards. How much are they going to be? If it's a good price point, I'll just buy up a whole bunch, or whatever, blah 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 blah. People really need to understand that it's mythic champions are kind of garbage. That's going to be my hot take. That's my mad Pepe kind of poking out. All right? Legendaries are still better than mythics, and I'm going to contest that till the end of time until a couple changes happen. The first change has to be that faction guardians will then need to have a mythical champion slot for when you get multiples of mythics. I know it sounds fucking bonkers and bananas because as we're recording right now, you can see the drop rates for primal shards. Okay, and then we're also going to be going over here and looking at mercy system, which there is a mercy system for mythics, which is nice. It's just fucking bananas. Legendary champions still have better base stats with faction guardians, and they more readily have faction guardians, and they're more widely available. Okay, this is a debate between Ferrari and whatever other, like a fucking Ford Mustang. It's like, dude, I like my Ford Mustang. I'm gonna drive my Ford Mustang. A lot of people got Ford Mustangs. They're more accessible. Like, not a lot of people can afford or use Ferraris, right? That's a shitty example, but that's what I'm trying to convey here. So let's just kind of go over the drop rates. So as you can see, primal shards have a fucking high chance of having rares at 82.5%. The epics are at 16. Legendaries are 1%. This is barely better than an ancient shard, okay? And then we look, and that mythics are actually at 0.5%, just as they are in ancients and voids for legendaries, I should say. This alludes to the fact that we are also thinking that there will be a ×2 event for mythics out of primal shards, probably coming, I would assume, within the year or within the month. Raid might get rid of like a ×10 and substitute a ×2 for mythic shard or for primal shards. My game plan for this is to try and save as many primal shards as I can. There is a free-to-play way, air quotes, free-to-play, way to acquire primal shards, and that is through Hydra Clan Clash. Okay? Hydra Clash, we will get, because it's out of 100 pieces for a primal shard, we will be able to acquire fragments of primal shards from Hydra Clash. And obviously it's probably going to range from like however many. It's going to be higher if you hit the top, if you get first and you hit the top tier chest. So the clans that are really competing right now, trying to get those accessories for arena and live arena and all that, they are very much going to be more rabid about it now because primal shards and mythic champions. I don't see mythic champions as really a competitive edge, right? Because they're not. They're really not. I see them more as a status symbol. If somebody gets a mythic champion, that fucker is definitely going as their solo spot holder for arena and tag team arena and all that shit. Okay, they're gonna display it properly, and I don't blame them because I fucking would too. I would too, but just try not to succumb to it and really buy into this crazy shit. Because here, let's look at the mercy system. Okay, you are going to be reading this right, by the way. Primal shards. And this is all from the test server from like Hell Hades and all the other guys. Primal shards. Legendary. You will get a 1% increase in a legendary drop rate after 75 summons without a legendary from primal shards. Now look at that at ancients. After 200, you get a 5% increase. Okay? At some point, I'll have to do some math to kind of figure out what's going on. But obviously, you're going to get a legendary faster from primal shards than you will from ancient or void shards. Okay? Now, mythics are different. You, after 200 summons without a mythic, it's a 1% chance increase. Not a 5, like it is for ancient and voids for legendaries, but a 1. Okay? You can go 300 primal shards and not get a single fucking mythic until the 301st or 300th, sorry. 301st, I think. That's fucking bananas. Okay? And then I'm just going to kind of whip out a number here. I would assume primal shards are probably going to be $5 a piece. So if we do some quick math here while I'm on using my computer at work, let me go to the calculator here. So if we go, we'll say generous, or we'll say low end, $5 a piece, times 300, that's $1,500 for you to get a fucking mythic at the worst luck. At the worst luck, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy for a champion that will do nothing, that will get outshined by legendaries. Trust me on this. That's all I wanted to really convey to you guys today. Quick note at the end of the video. I am back from vacation. We did sign on our house. My wife's aunt and uncle have 20 days to get out of the house. They're currently fixing it up and doing a bunch of stuff to it. But yeah, we do officially, air quotes, own it. The bank owns it. But yeah. So there is that. I will try to do account takeovers this Saturday. The next 2 in the slots, you know who you are. I'll be reaching out to you on Discord probably tonight or Thursday and touch base with you then and see if we can get something going for you guys. But yeah, just let's just be smart about primal shards, guys. I fucking say that and you're going to see me with 40 of them. You're just going to be shaking your heads and I don't fucking blame you. But as always, I love you. God bless and goodbye.